Let's talk about the acclaimed South Korean actress Song Ji-hyo. For years, this beloved star has been at the center of a really intense, very public debate, but it's not about her acting. It's about her clothes.
I mean, think about that for a second. This went way beyond a few mean comments online. It got so serious that her own fans, the people who are supposed to be her biggest supporters, put out a formal statement about her style. So how on earth did we get here? How does an outfit choice blow up into something so big? Let's break it all down.
All right, so the story really kicks off with this core conflict, this constant public criticism aimed right at the actress and her entire styling team. And, this wasn't just a one-time thing, like a bad red carpet look. For a long, long time, there was this ongoing story online and in fan circles that her styling was just too plain, too casual. Some even said her whole look seemed neglectful for a star of her caliber. And this is the moment things really went to another level. It jumped from just being online chatter to a full-blown coordinated action. Her own fans felt so strongly about it that they actually organized and released a formal statement demanding that her stylist make some serious changes. So you've got all this public pressure building up. What was Song Ji-hyo's side of the story? Well, her reasoning starts with something really personal and, honestly, pretty surprising. In a really candid interview back on October 23rd, she just laid it all out there. This one quote pretty much cuts right to the heart of it. For her, all the elaborate styling, it's not fun. It's not a perk of the job. It's actually uncomfortable for her, both physically and mentally. And she was really clear that this isn't some new phase or a dig at her team. She explained that ever since she was a little kid, she's always chosen comfortable clothes over anything else. It's just a core part of who she is, not some professional statement. But her reasons aren't just personal. Oh no, there's a whole other layer to this story, and it's all about her professionalism as an actress. And here's the crucial point. Her on-screen appearance, it's a deliberate choice she makes as an actor. She's not trying to be Song Ji-hyo, the glamorous star on set. She's trying to become the character. So if that character isn't supposed to be glamorous, then she's not going to be. It's all about serving the story. This really shows you the massive disconnect, right? On one side, you have the public, who expects celebrities to always be these glamorous, polished, trend-setting figures. And on the other side, you've got Song Ji-hyo's approach, which is all about authenticity, comfort, and making choices that are true to her characters. Now, this doesn't mean she just plugged her ears and ignored all the feedback. In her interview, she actually showed a ton of reflection on everything that's happened, and she really seemed to understand why her fans felt the way they did. She took on several of the big moments head-on. It started way back in her early days on that huge variety show, Running Man, which eventually led to that fan statement, and it all came to a head more recently at the 2024 SPS Entertainment Awards. Her reason for that famous no-makeup look on Running Man was just completely practical. I mean, why would you spend hours in a salon chair getting your hair and makeup done, only to get soaked in one of the show's water games? To her, it was just common sense. But she also admitted she didn't realize at the time that her fans might see that practical choice as her not putting in enough effort. She also talked about that awards show, and you could tell she really regretted it. She explained that her schedule was so packed she barely had time for fittings or any prep. So when she won, totally unexpectedly, she was just caught off guard. It led to a speech that she now looks back on and feels came across as insincere. It was a real moment of self-awareness. So, after all these years of criticism and all this reflection, where does that leave her? Well, this is where she takes control and completely reframes the entire conversation. To really understand her final point, you need to know this one beautiful Korean word, chigumi. It's a term for that unique, natural, inherent charm that a person has. The very essence of who they are, without anything extra added on top. And there it is, her powerful final word on the whole thing. She took what other people were calling plain or neglectful, and she completely redefined it. She basically declared that her natural, comfortable self is her special charm. It's just such a profound statement of self-acceptance and pure confidence. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it's really a story about that universal fight between public pressure and just being true to yourself. It reminds us that an artist's choices are often way deeper than they look on the surface. And maybe most importantly, it's a powerful lesson that owning your own unique wachigumi can be the greatest source of confidence there is. And that kind of leaves us with one final question to think about. In a world where every single image we see is so perfectly curated and polished, what does it really mean to be authentic? And what price are we willing to pay for it?